Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and back to the Pale Beyond. So it's been a minute and I'll explain why. Remember when we had the little incidents where like it didn't seem like it saved? Well, apparently that was not really a bug. It was just not a feature. The game was only saving after each week. And you know, as a gamer, you don't sit and play that well sometimes. I know I don't. I don't sit and play one game that long for the save to be that so infrequent. And so they it was brought to their attention because I was reading up on like the forums and stuff, and apparently they patched that. So I still, to record this, I still had to go back and basically replay everything from the time we got on this ship. But I'm hoping that's the last time I have to do that, because if I have to do that again, I'm not recording anymore because it's annoying and it takes a long time. But yeah, so we're back where we were. uh Man, long story short, we got on the boat, we met with the captain. We got one of what's her name? Uh on here somewhere. Gosh, no, not Kasha. Am I missing? Hold on. Get it? Orbit. Where is specialist? That's us. Okay, I don't see her, but there was the sled dog lady. I thought she would be here since we met her, but I don't see her. Okay, well, we met the sled dog lady, so now we got 14 sled dogs down here. We learned about, I guess, everything down here. We also, there was a kid who was a stowaway that was the son of one of our crew, and so we said we'll leave it up to. We said we were going to drop him off, but that we would leave it up to the father what to do with him. So that was that. We did meet this person when we first got on the ship. We met Kasha. She's the one that's taking the pictures for this manifest that we're looking at right now. And then she had mentioned that the scouts were picking up at the next stop. So we learned that like all these down here, it says 3 out of 24. We can't assign anyone to a job we haven't met. So right now I think we've only met three. And we had 23, but when we added the sled dog lady, um, actually her name was Lady something. Wait, was she on here? Lady, no, yeah, she's not. Anyway, um, it was 23 when we added the sled dog lady. It went to 24. So that's kind of where that is coming from. Hey y'all, so this is future Brittany. About the save thing, it wasn't fixed. They fixed some save things, but they didn't fix what I was talking about. So, yeah, I'm still gonna have to kind of go back. And good news is, I just really like this game, so I'm going to, going forward, probably next episode, either combine the rest of week 2 and week 3, or just do week 2 as one episode and week 3 as another episode, and just record um in weeks to try to avoid this issue until they hopefully fix it. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, so I guess let's just go ahead and continue. So she told us to go meet with some people. So I'm gonna assume we want to go here to the no. Um, I think the so somebody told us. I don't know. Let's just click on it. You spot a large man with a useful gait, carrying a heavy crate over his shoulder with relative ease. Oh, you're Officer Shaw. He gives a bright, warming smile. Two Johns. That's what they call me. Oh, it's two. Ah, okay. I'm sure you'll get your nickname later. Two Johns attempts to offer a handshake but loses control of the crate. He struggles before firmly holding it in place with both hands. Ah, maybe later. Work awaits. Okay. So as you see down here, it went from 3 to 4. So now we've met somebody else. And let's see. So sailor. So Two Johns is a sailor, and he's saltborn. I love they have little personality things here. Kind of cool to me. Um, let's see. So we can go to the forecastle or the captain's cabin or this descend below deck since it's yellow. I'm assuming this is where they want us to go next. Let's just head there. Oh, cool. Okay. I guess we want to go further below deck. Descend to mid deck. All right, so we got some more crew down here. Let's talk to this fellow over here in the kitchen. Approach the cook. You find yourself almost knocking over a man carrying a heavy pot. Careful, careful. You almost got drenched in broth. Apologies, I'm in a rush on request for hunt, or you're the ship's cook, are you not? You should be more careful. Although you're the ship's cook, are you not? Indeed I am, and I've got a full plate on my hands, pardon the pun. You hear a roar from the other side of the door. Oi! What's holding you up? The cook shakes his head with a smile and chuckles slightly to himself. He grabs the large pot and prepares to make his way to the hungry crew before turning his head to you. You don't mind? Could you carry that tray of biscuits behind me? Carry the tray? I'm sorry, but I'm in a rush, or do I look like a cook? Do it yourself. No, let's carry the tray. We are a servant leader. You grab the plate and follow the cook out the door, into the table where the crew are waiting with bated breath. Upon the cook's arrival, the sailors let out a rowdy cheer, the ship's cook placing the broth upon the table. Trust me, fellas, this one is worth the wait. The cook speaks with a tone of pride as he ladles the broth into the bowls of the crew. Boy, one at a time, you animals. Ward, you're awfully handy for only one arm. Ah, piss off, Junior. Got some bread here, too. Grab it fast before Tucker beats you to it. The crew laughs, and are merry as Junior guides you back through the kitchen. Okay, so we've met Junior. You're Junior. You seem popular. We weren't properly introduced. Yeah, we weren't properly introduced. Robin Shaw, right? I've been keeping track of all the new crew. You're in Stokes, but nobody calls me that. You'll hear them call me Junior. You should do the same. No idea why Hunt picked someone he's never worked with as a first mate, but you seem the helpful sort. Glad to have you aboard. So I wonder if like us being able to like choosing to help carry the tray, like that kind of swayed the conversation here. We can still do you seem popular, or will Hunt wish to see you as soon as possible, or have you been traveling with Hunt long? I'm gonna say have you been traveling with Hunt long? My brother and I are among Hunt's most tenured crew. It's not often he'll hire outsiders, but I suppose this job is too big for just the usual suspects. You seem popular. Will Hunt wants to see you as soon as possible, or why Junior? I'm gonna go why Junior. We're a nosy bunch. Simple nickname. My older brother is in the crew. Hence, Junior. Not very interesting, I know, but it is what it is. Same usual too, but then, well, Junior, don't expect me to be a pair of hands whenever you need. I'm often busy. No. Let's do you seem popular. Well, you know what they say about the hand that feeds. Besides, half of the crew I've known for years. You don't spend that much time on a ship with folk without learning all about them. Is your brother around? Grimly? Why does he know his brother's name? Hey, of course. I take that to mean Hunt is on the look for us. Oh, okay. Did he tell us the names? I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'll grab Grimly. Okay. So we were able to get them. And then call the crew for dinner. I mean, is it dinner time? I mean, it's here, so I guess. I don't know. The crew have their meal. It passes in relative silence. Oh. The crew return to their posts. The hammocks are unfurled in preparation for the evening. Twilight falls. Oh, should I not have done that? I don't know. The dinner table? Over dinner, you overhear the stowaway speaking with one-armed man. Oh, that's his dad. That's the kid that we found at the stowaway, and then they said his dad was on the crew. You'll be dropped off at next port then. Ah, you can talk to the captain into letting me stay, right? Can't talk hunting to anything when his mind's made up. Besides, he's right. But I can help. You're lucky he didn't throw you overboard. When we make land, I'm making sure you catch a trip back home. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back after this. Not soon enough. Aw. All right, Doug Ward. All right, so we've now met Doug. All right, so let's head back upstairs. This is fun. This is fun. Who's this? Mr. Gloss. You spot one of Templeton's science team pacing around the mid-deck, searching through some luggage that has been pulled from a cabin. Let me look in the light. Where was it now? He notices you. Ah, Officer Shaw, correct? Dwight Gossley. Glossley. Apologies, I seem to have misplaced something while settling in the cabin. Bottle of wine, actually. Can't be hard to miss, it will turn up eventually. You best not be drinking on the job, perhaps one of the sailors took it. That still can't be hard to miss, it will turn up eventually. Would hope so. My wife and I brought a bottle to celebrate with. Be saved for the journey back, of course. Well, if you find it, please let me know. All right, we've met Dwight. So now we have 6 crew members. So we've met. Okay, so Doug or Runt Da, or Ward as they call him, was a sailor. Two Johns was a sailor. Oh, his name is John John. That's why it's two Johns. Okay, we met the scientist. Junior, the cook, so he's a specialist. Okay. Head on upstairs. What does Templeton want? The ocean. Let's talk to So I guess this is dinner time. Just a little dark brownish. Let's do the ocean first. As you look over the railing out to the ocean, a wisp of smoke flies past your face. You turn to examine and spot a sailor with a pipe in his mouth and a sheet of paper in his hand, overlooking the stirring waters. Smoking sailor. Looking at something? Who are you? Not many sailors can read or write. What's that letter? Any spare tobacco? I don't know. This one seems kind of intrusive. Let's just say, who are you? Tashi. After introducing himself, Tashi falls silent and begins to read the letter. Trying to draw a conversation from him may be similar to extracting teeth. All right, well, we've met, I guess, Vern, Tashi. All right, let's go talk to Templeton. You spot Templeton looking out into the sunset. As you approach, he turns to you and nods. Ah, Officer Shaw. It'll be some time before we see sunsets such as this again. The light distribution toward the southern pole is quite the change. Sentimental, I noticed you weren't at dinner with the others, or it'll be quite some time before we return home. I don't know. I don't say I noticed you weren't at dinner with the others. I prefer to eat in solitude. I have my own cabin, and I make use of it. I'm with you, dude. Templeton keeps his focus on the reflection of the setting over the sun. Oh, wait. Of the setting sun over the stirring waters of the ocean. I just made that whole thing up. There's a great expectation upon us, officer. From who? Who is the benefactor of ours? Are you feeling the pressure, Mr. Templeton, or do you think Captain Hunt is up to the task? I'm going to say from who? Who is the benefactor of ours? I need to know. That is not for you to know. Not yet. Gosh. Templeton looks down, catching reflection in the ocean surface. He looks back up at the sunset. Quite the sight, but I wouldn't linger upon it too long. We should retire for the evening. It's important the first officer be well rested. Oh, okay. So we didn't really have too much longer to go to the next week. So I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'm not stopping right now, but like maybe we can try. I don't know. Anyway, let's advance. Oh, I got a whole E. Advance to the next week. Okay, so, oof. Food rations. The food rations per crew member this week We can keep them at normal, 2 per person, and fuel normal. I mean, is it bad to keep it at normal? I don't know. What are the other options? There's none, half, normal, and high. And then I'm assuming it's the same. Yeah, none, half, normal, and high. Okay. Let's just keep it at normal. That's going to take 48 between the both of them. Okay. And then I guess just confirm rations. Ooh, this is scary. Runt leaves the expedition at Oria Island. The ship makes its last port at Orca Island. Oh, at Orca Island, sorry. And the ship makes its last port. Cordo's sledding dogs are picked up. Okay. The scouting crew and Kurt Darling are picked up. Okay. And then the days are getting brighter as you move further south. All right. End of week 1. Let's start the next week. I don't know how long it's going to take, but let's just go. That's a pretty picture right there. I might use that as my thumbnail. Week 2, 2 weeks on the Temperance. Save to Game Tree. So that is the, oh, and the crew increased to 28. But I think, like, had we kept going and gotten at least to this point, that's when we would have saved initially. So anyway, I wonder what this is. Like up here, if you see my mouse, like follow my mouse up here. Like, what is this white thing? What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, it was colder. Now it's -4 Celsius. It was -3 before. I don't know Celsius. Sorry. I know Fahrenheit. All right, there's a wrap on your cabin door. Come in, who goes there? Wait. I guess come in. I mean, who else is on this ship? Let's just say come in. I mean, the door swings open to reveal Kurt Darling, all but filling its frame, grinning ear to ear. There you are, Officer Shaw. The ship's navigator, the difficult man to miss. Stature and reputation precede him. Adorned with a slew of apparatus, the seemingly one-man expedition would be known to anyone following the heyday of exploration and merchandising that followed. Okay. I have no time for celebrities. It's an honor. I know little of the man. I mean, he made it seem like he's known, so let's just say it's an honor. It's an honor, really. A wealth of invaluable experience in such hostile environments. A wonder he's not been swept up to some other post. Oh, that was me just talking. Okay. Hiding away from the rest of us, are you? Are you always this early to rise? Do you need something of me, Kurt? Or no, I'm simply busy. Let me see how you always early to rise. These days I tend to enjoy a good lion, but not during an expedition. You know what they say, of the early birds and worms. Apologies for not stopping by sooner, Shaw. Took a while to set up my team, and a great deal of crew were quite eager to meet me. It's not often they work with a film star, is it? That's right, you're something of a celebrity, aren't you? Is that a brag? Let's say that's right, you're something of a celebrity, aren't you? That's right. Oh, that's me. Ah. I take that to mean you haven't heard of me before? Well, that is a pleasant surprise. There aren't many who haven't seen my films, particularly in this line of work. More than one fellow on this crew said my work inspired them to explore the world. Quite the honor, is it not? I'm certain you received that praise of 10. Oh, really? I just put a whole space in between. But I feel like the kerning here is a little bit, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I guess I'm using big words like kerning. Anyway, this crew don't seem the film going tight. Is there a point to any of this grandstanding? Let's humor him. I'm certain you receive that praise often. Not as often as you would think. I suppose I did get distracted, didn't I? Anyway, I was hoping you'd join me up deck. Does hunt require my presence? Of course, but why? I'm busy, Kurt. You should be too. Let's say does hunt require my presence? No. We finally entered the pack. I thought you'd want to see it for yourself. Oh, the sled dogs. I'll be right behind you, Kurt. It can wait. I have work to do. We'll be moving through the ice for a while. I'm not interested. Yo, if you wanted to be a jerk in this game, they sure enough make it possible. I'm trying to stay like, kind of in between. I say I'll be right behind you, Kurt. Kurt turns to walk away before turning back. Oh, and enjoy your morning. It's a good day, Shaw. Har. Kurt Darling added to the manifest. He leaves. Okay, let's check out the manifest. Let's take it he's not a sailor, not a scout. Specialist, I guess? Yep. What does lock mean? Oh, he's deployed. Oh, right. He has a job. Okay. Navigator, hobbled, ice savvy. So, how do I give them jobs? I guess we'll find out. Because they ain't got no jobs. Okay. Open your journal. Oh, we haven't done anything. Oh, okay. This is for each week. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I got you. All right, let's leave the room. Okay, so we can either go into the doctor's office, we can ascend above deck, enter our cabin, descend mid deck, or go ahead and talk to Miss Gloss. Oh, so Miss Gloss. I thought that was kind of curious when he said they bought a glass of wine, because I was like, why? Well, how did you buy it? Yeah, go talk to Miss Gloss. You know, one of the science team returning to their room. Ah, Miss Gloss. Did you have a good rest? She nods to you. Ah, hello. I did not expect Manny to be up this early. Harriet Glossley. I believe I met your husband. What has you up so early? Were you just above deck? Let's see, I believe I've met your husband. Ah, yes. Dwight made mention of your encounter. He's still fast asleep. He's adjusted to the ship well. I believe the walk around the ship would help acclimate myself to the waves. Perhaps it would take some more time. With that, Miss Gloss makes her way back to her cabin. The science team aren't used to the sea or the sailor folk. Quite the culture clash, isn't it? Like, that's how I feel like since he's the film star, like he seems that type that will talk like he's just high and mighty, you know? Well, I'm sure they'll grow used to them over time. Hard. I don't like saying that word because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. All right, so now we have 8 crew members. Scientist, he's probably a specialist. Or not. Scientist. No, duh. I knew that. Scientist, landborn. So they're both landborn scientists. It's cool to actually tell you which of the little crew, like on the bottom of the screen down here, when you hover over them, it tells you which one of the little people is them. That's kind of cool. All right. I'm nosy. I want to go into the doctor's office. The door to the doctor's office remains locked. Seems the good doctor isn't in. Or perhaps enjoying his sleep. Oh. You are yet to come across the ship's doctor, even after all this time. Hmm. Let's go mid-deck and see what's going on down there. Hammocks. Many of the crew are still fast asleep lying in hammocks. Let's not disturb them, Shaw. You don't want to find yourself dealing with an abruptly woken sailor. Let us head up deck. The sound of snoring are rather obnoxious. Okay. Ain't got no choice. Yep, let's go up top. All right. We can go to the helm or join Kurt at the bow. I'm going to go to the helm. At the stern, you notice an older sailor at the helm. The old man takes in a deep breath in the cold air before letting out a satisfied exhale. Morning! And good morning to you. He eyes you up. Officer Shaw, right? Lefty. Call me that on account of, well, should be obvious. He chuckles. Don't worry about the bad sight. This is all feel. Just keeping her steady. He examined you. Surprised Hunt picked from outside for his first mate. I'm surprised as well. He seems the insular type. I assure you I'm more than qualified for this role. Would you prefer the role? You seem to have the experience. This just seems so passive aggressive. Um, hmm. Because like it's not like he's saying something's wrong with me. He's just saying he's surprised Hunt picked from outside. You know what I'm saying? So maybe let's just say in this case, I'm surprised as well. He seems the insular type. He is. You must be something special for Hunt to look outside the ranks. You've got the experience at least. Merchant Navy's quieter though. Warnings like these are about the only peace I get from a younger lot. You should take these moments when you can. Lefty returns his attention to the helm. As you get older, I suppose you learn the value of quiet moments, eh? Let us hope we're just as diligent when we're old and gray. Myself before you, of course. All right, so we now have Harold. He's a sailor, I suppose. Suppose not. Oh, here he is. Yep. Saltborn. I love this little manifest. All right, so let's go ahead and join Kurt at the. Oh, is it bow or bow? I don't know. I don't do sailor talk. You join Kurt at the bow of the ship. I'm gonna say both back and forth, and y'all tell me which one it is. You both feel the temperance break the flows below you. Gripping the railing, he draws an enormous breath. The footing beneath rides as the ship mounts an impeding ice flow. There's a moment of hesitation before a profound crack relieves the ship, cascading across the ice. He exhales. See? Nothing else like it. You weren't wrong. I assumed you'd seen everything. It's just ice, Kurt. Don't get too excited. I'm gonna say you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. It's something, all right. Look at the ice. No two cracks are the same. All caused by us. Did you just want to show me the ice? For now, though, I need a navigator, not a poet. Let's say, did you just want to show me the ice? Did you just want to show me the ice, or is there something you want to discuss? We're about a week's sail from the last known location of the old Viscount. Assuming she isn't exactly where they left her, we can't take smooth sailing for granted. Same goes for this daylight. Won't remain this bright for so long once winter encroaches. Beautiful as the ice is, on this course it's going to get thicker. He looks out across the white. We won't be so confident when the leads dry up and we're stuck here with the next cycle. Is that leads or leads? We need to change course. Avoid the pack. Have you informed Captain Hunt? It's not my decision. We have enough supplies if it comes to that. Have you informed Captain Hunt? That's what I'm gonna pick. He won't listen to me. Thinks I've been dulled by retirement. I've probably seen more ice than he has whiskey. It's not my decision. We have enough supplies if it comes to this. I'll hear no more of this. I guess it's not my decision. I'm gonna say it's not my decision. Because I feel like this right here, like personality wise, I wouldn't say this because I'd be like, better safe than sorry. So let's just say it's not my decision. Yes, but you have the captain's ear. Have you ever experienced a long night winter? Not pleasant, to say the least. If it comes to that, we'll adapt. There's a chain of command. This isn't one of your adventure serials, Kurt. I can't say that I have. Let's say I can't say that I have. We're only as good as the unhappiest man, Robin. Cheer up, then. That's First Mate Shaw. I'll do what I can. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. That's too snarky. This is arrogant. I'll say, I'll do what I can. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Need to drink some water. Kurt nods and turns back to look across the ice. Okay. All right. So I think I am going to end this here. So it looks like our next stop is head back to the captain's cabin. We now have 9 crew members. This is exciting. We are in week 2. We have all but 3 of our sailors that we've met. We haven't picked up the scouts yet. Oh, we haven't met them. I don't know. Maybe. We have two engineers, 1 more scientist to meet, 4 specialists. And then I don't know what resource cards are. And we have 2 key items, an accordion. Oh, Grimly's accordion. So this is Junior's brother accordion, and then Kasha's camera. But yeah. And we're looking good down here except for fuel and food. So we'll have to get some more. But yeah. I like this, y'all. I don't know about y'all. Like, let me know in the comments if you enjoy this, because I do. And let me know if you actually got it for yourself and are playing it. But I'm liking this. Definitely liking this. So you definitely see another video next week. But anyway, folks, thanks so much for joining. If you did, please give it a big I said thanks for joining if you did. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. If I see more, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.